Okay, hello, good morning everyone. My name is Angel and I'm going to present our group PBT2 of web programming. Firstly, when you enter in your login page, if you never logged in before, you should register. You should enter your details and you should set your password. And if your password and your confirm password is not the same, it's going to show password do not match. So let's enter our credential again and make sure our password is the same. Okay, and I'm going to choose my role. I'm going to choose myself as a student and I'm going to register. When I hit the register button, it's going to show that my account is pending for approval. Okay, when this pop up, only admin can do the approval. So beforehand, we already set myself, Angelo, and Nadia Husna's name as an admin, and I already added it approved, as it should be pending. If I refresh this database, as we can see, I've entered this credential and it say it's pending. So to change this pending to approve, we as an admin need to log in. I'm gonna enter my admin's credential, and if our password is wrong, it's gonna say invalid username or password. So make sure your password is correct and enter login now. This is the page for admin, and as I can see people who request for approval, or I can deny it. Okay, firstly, this name that I role as student, and I'm going to approve them. As you can see, before I press approve, in the database it shows it's still pending. So when I set approve, it's gonna show a pop-up message that user has been approved, and we click OK. And if we refresh our database, it's gonna show Hafiz Yazid status is approved. So when his status has been approved, he can enter his credential and make sure your password is correct. And remember, we have us role as a student. So when we log in, it's gonna bring us to student page. Okay, that's for student. And I'm gonna register for lecturer. Beforehand, I'm gonna try to log in without register first. Let's see what it will show. It's going to say invalid username or password because this data has never been restored in our database. So we're going to register new. Make sure your password and your confirm password is correct. And we're going to require approval for our role as a lecturer. So we're going to ask for register now. And it's going to say my account is pending. Let's refresh our database and it's going to show Nurul Jana, his role as a lecturer, and her status is pending. So we as an admin, we need to enter our data. Remember that in our database we have two admin user, which is Angelo and Nadia. Make sure your password is correct and press login. I'm gonna enter my admin page and you're gonna show my name, the name of the admin. And before I setting approve, I'm gonna press deny. Let's see what happened. And it's gonna show user denied. And what happened in our database, as you can see, before we refresh it, we're gonna delete the credential from the database. So let's register again using different email and password. And we're gonna request for lecturer role and press register now. It's gonna say your account is pending for approval. Let's see in the database. Has it been sent to database? Yes, it is. Zaino require role as a lecturer and the status is pending. And we're going to go to login form. We're going to enter back as an admin and we're going to approve his request. And this is Zaino, a role as a lecturer, and I'm going to click approve and it's going to say user approved. And let's log in back the credential of the lecturer, which is Zaino, and make sure the password is correct and click login and it's going to show hi lecturer, welcome to lecture page. And if we press logout, okay, remember in hand this is lecturer page of Zaino. If we press logout, it's going to destroy all the session or data stored. If we go back, we cannot go back because we're using session. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Fikry. My message number is 17-21F1006, and I will explain login from the page. Inside this coding, we use include config.php to connect with our database. Then, this code is used for submit. Then we get an email and password from user from the form, and we check whether the user email and password is matched with database. And if have, we will see their status is approved. They will go to the next page, but based on the user role. If the data is for the lecturer, it will go to the lecturer page, and if student, it will go to student page, and lastly if admin, it will go to admin page. If the state is pending, it will display alert your account is still pending approval, or if if email and password is not correct, it will echo incorrect username or password, or email username or password. Okay, you see here we have form container, and we use method post, and this is our input type for email. Enter your email, password, enter your password, submit, and value for login now. And we have make some one link. Let's register for the PHP register now. And next I will explain admin page. Okay, this one is admin page. Admin page role is to approve or deny register from the user. Okay, the code will retrieve data from database. Okay, we will retrieve name, email, role, and this formation admin page method post. Okay, if admin click approve, it will approve the account, the registration, or if admin click deny, it will deny the registration. Okay, this is config.php to connect the form to the database, and our database is user_db. And lastly, this is lecturer page.php. Inside lecturer page, if user and password is for lecturer status, we will go to the lecturer page, and inside there it will display this is lecturer page and have login, register, and log out button. That's all from me, and I will pass to Afif to continue presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I am Afif ZULKARNAIN. My matric number is F1012. So I want to talk about logout.php. So this part is for admin user to log out from the PHP. So we use a PHP include config.php. We use a session start unset to unset all variables in there, and destroy the session from the previous page. So this part it redirect us to the log form.php. So the next coding is I want to share is register page.php. So in here we use PHP coding and some HTML coding. So in the PHP we put include config.php to config our file. So in this part we use if set submit post from the registration form, submit name, email, password, and see password and role. Then so if we want to know if the user exists or not, and so we put a select from user form where email and password. So the result on database in my SQL query. And we use if else. If user already exists, it will say user already exists on the error. If password does not match, it will output the password do not match. And okay, so if the registration is have been done by the user, it will came out your account will pending for approval when user put the data inside and wanted to register. It will remain not to approve until it will approved by the admin. So in HTML, it is our register form. This our CSS. Oh, we link the style .css. We use form container. Inside we have PHP. Inside error. So it will came out the error message from this above part. This error. So okay, if success, it will came out the success message. Okay, these are our registration form which user input inside it, which is have a name, email, password, and message box. So this message box it will appear from the display output. So either user want to sure if password is correct or not. So you select name role, which is have a student, admin, lecturer. So in this part, user can choose either they want to student, admin, or lecturer. Okay, so next. Okay, student.php. For this part, student page, we use PHP include config.php. Then we get a session from username. So if not login, it will redirect back from the login form.php. This is our HTML code. So it will appear message, hi, welcome, this is a student page if user choose student. So login form, register form, and logout. There are three buttons which user wanted to go login or register or to log out the login page, student login page. Okay, this our style.css from registration form. Okay, we have body, we have container, we have content. H3 is title or title. H1 is small, H1 is big one. So we have button, center button, form container. So that's it. I want to share about this code. Oh, there is more of them. Okay. So this form container we call dot form container. We get the CSS with padding container same also. This arrow message we will get color red. Admin page style have table. Okay. This our style. This our style PHP where user can enter their name, email, password and confirm password. So this part they can choose either student, lecturer or admin. If they do not still not register, they can go to register now. On this part, if they have an account, so they can go to login now. So this register part, this for the lecturer, then this for the lecturer, student, okay, student, lecturer. If that part have been inserted from before, maybe in this coding it will say user already exists, so they does not take the new one. Okay, the password. Okay, if password do not match, it will say password do not match. So this login from login. Okay, this database. This our admin login page, so they can either choose approve or deny. Right, then this our database. Okay, if approve, it will say user is approved from the message box. Okay, next, this our update database. Okay, in this part, if wrong or invalid, it will appear a error message on the beside left on the screen. You say invalid username or password. So okay, if admin click deny on the database, so the database from there it will delete automatic in the XAMPP localhost. So it will delete. Okay. So it will say message is pop up, user is denied. If not approval by the admin. Then the action is delete. Okay, ni done. When student log in, if student wanted to log in, so they can enter their user email and password. And then they can enter to the student page. Then okay, default lecturer. So if we go to the lecture page, okay, that's all. On my part. Alright, thank you.